Warning. Listener discretion is advised.
In your face, all over the place.
We're online 24/7. 24/7.
You're listening to the hottest internet station.
Access Radio.
Coffee. Coffee now!
9 years running, over 500 episodes, 25,000 fans on social media, 3-time award-winning podcast, the show that pissed off Arrow, Stephen ML on Facebook.
The podcast that has the most listens by the way of Ashburn, Virginia.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Stuff and pee and poop stuff.
Nothing poo!
There is some smooth knee pits out there.
I got bad news.
DCR on Access Radio.
Beer your pain. Is it a Charlie horse?
No, it's Annie.
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine!
And here we go.
November the 12th, that's right, Droids Canada Radio.
Hi.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to the masses, the millions
In millions?
of Droids Canada fans.
Well, of course, because this is the flagship show of... am I peeking?
No, I think we both are, but I'm going to fix that, but continue.
Okay. No, just saying how, because we are the flagship award-winning...
Are we the only award-winning show right now, you think?
I'm not completely sure, but I do know for a fact that
What?
we are an award-winning show.
Four-time.
We have to win one more just so we can go spin a Rooney, dude.
Oh, you saw that, huh?
What's that? No.
My conversation with Mark?
No.
I made this bet with him a long time ago, and we worked at a different company that was a 5-time champion of whatever the company award was. I was going to do a spinner Rooney.
Oh.
Well, I never did it, and I was a 13-time champion.
Okay.
I was chasing Ric Flair's title reign.
Oh, we're chasing 16.
I was chasing 16.
Chasing 16.
And then the company closed.
Ah, okay.
So I was screwed, and then on top of not only the company closed, they stopped doing the contest too. So I was like, oh, there goes my chance of greatness.
No, because anytime someone says 5-time, the first thing that pops in my head is Booker T.
Of course.
So
Booker T.
So what is it that we won?
We won. You know what? I giggled. And I giggled a lot. And I don't want to be that guy that goes, toot, toot, his horn. Not being that guy.
Dude, I'm the one who saw it first.
No, I heard through the grapevine. Before you messaged it to me, I heard through the grapevine that was released. It was like, well, I don't know if I want to know. So I kind of just moved along with my day.
Put it on the back burner.
I didn't want to because I was afraid I was like, oh, we didn't even rank. That's what it was thinking.
Yep.
I won't lie to you. It didn't advertise it. Nothing. And then Dad's like, oh, look at this.
I saw it, and my first thing was, well, shit. Would you look at that?
Especially, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get heat, so I'm just going to say it.
Say it.
Seeing who we beat out made me giggle quite a lot.
Yeah, just that second place.
And listen, I'm not trying to be that guy to, but my show is award winning, and I'm going to leave it at that. Listen.
Yeah.
I work hard for everything. You know that.
Yes.
You've also worked hard for everything. You
Yes.
take the helm when I'm like, listen, you got to do it. And I feel bad. I honestly do feel bad sometimes of what I do to you.
What?
Okay, we're doing a panel. Cool. Walk in. By the way, by yourself. Who?
That's fine.
It's just not that. It's just I have no problem doing panels. Panels don't bother me.
Prep. All I need is time
You're
for
a prep
prep.
guy. I'm a guy who can just wing it and make it funny, make it enjoyable.
I want my prep time.
He wants his prep time.
I want my prep time.
But I noticed she caught you.
Who?
Tara Spence and Iron.
With what?
The Corner Gas movie. You never watched it, did you?
No, I didn't.
She caught you on that.
Well.
Oh, I'm a huge fan. I've seen everything. And then
TV show.
It was the
TV show.
It was the city.
Yeah.
That she caught you on. Said, well, we explained it in the movie, and I was like, wah, wah,
They didn't explain it in the movie.
What did? Okay, well, whatever.
So.
Well, whatever. Anyways, we're gonna have a fun-packed show for you tonight. We have music.
I programmed it all.
So we're pretty much ready to go. Make sure you're also following Droids Canada because we do a lot of things around here. With Comic-Con seasons come back, We'll be firing up a TikTok. The YouTube channel will be getting a lot of hits again. The podcast will get busy with all the guests that we'll have on the shows and stuff to that effect. So we're excited. And we're recording this in the studio.
Jesus fuck.
In the townhouse.
Yes. Okay.
I delayed it just for you. That was a
great pause.
Longer. Because I can see in your face that the color left your face because you were so annoyed.
Yep.
But anyways, oh God, no. Oh.
Yes.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. Dave Grohl has recently come out with a book, if you did not know that, about stories he wrote during the COVID
stories? I thought he came out with a disco album.
He did do the disco album as well, but he also started writing all these little short stories that it's going to be transferred into an actual biography film that he's going to be coming out with as well.
So he's going a little bit crazy.
Well, he made an Instagram page. I think it says David Writes or something to that effect. David. And apparently it did very well, so he's decided he's going to move it into a book and into a movie and stuff to that effect. So I'm pretty excited to see that. I would be more excited to see the Foo Fighters live like I paid them last 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. I bought wrestling tickets in March of 2019, and I used them last weekend.
Yes, you did. How was the show?
It was a fantastic show.
I wasn't able to ask you.
Oh, it was great.
Who was the people I would know?
You would know Jordan Grace, but
No.
I know Jordan Grace.
Yes.
And I got the nod of approval from the fiance. She was like, it was a hall pass.
A hall pass.
I got a hall pass.
Good.
That woman wrecked me.
Oh, no.
She would literally destroy me.
Oh, okay.
She was the sweetest woman that I've ever met in my life. She's like, oh my God. She didn't even charge me for anything. She's like, this person's like $30, $40, whatever for a photo. I'm like, oh, can I just buy this photo? She's like, oh yeah, for sure. How, I'm like, yeah, how much? She goes, oh, you're sweet. $10. I'm like, well, all right, then I'll pay her $10.
I'll get two.
And then I'm like, can I also get a photo? She's like, okay. I'm like, well, how much would, do you want me to give you 20? And she's like, nah, don't worry about it. I was like, oh.
See? For the fans.
She let me take my mask off and everything.
So who else is there? Who
was supposed to, who Gallows was supposed to be there.
Was supposed to.
He didn't make it.
Okay.
Because apparently there was something wrong with trying to come over with the test. Like apparently the PCR test didn't work or whatever, and he got held up at the airport and couldn't come. So you didn't know. Oh, Kobe was there. Durst. You know Kobe Durst. You seen him wrestle.
Who?
Kobe Durst. In Alpha One. I don't think you'd remember him though. It was forever ago.
Okay.
You were there for the match he had against Ricky Shane Page. I think he took that ladder bump, I think. I can't remember. I know you were there for... It was the one Joey Ryan was at, but I'm pretty sure he was at that one too.
Ricky Shane Page?
Yeah, RSP.
Too many pages in wrestling.
He's in AEW now.
Of course.
Of course. Jeez. Totally lost my train of thought now. Now that's it. You've seen... Like, if you went there, you would recognize some of the indie guys because you have seen them wrestle.
Were the guys who ride the Segways there?
No.
Because they're the best.
I don't think they're even a tag team anymore.
They should be, because they're the best.
Speaking of which, what is your opinion about the new mass exodus of the WWE? What's it like to work for a company that reports we made $225 billion last quarter? Oh, hey, 25 of you hit the bricks.
That's like every bank ever. We're going to be cutting costs and we're going to be shutting down branches. And for the first quarter, we made $18.6 billion.
Isn't that terrifying when you really think about it, though? That you have mainstays, legitimate people that you're like, oh, I'd never see them go anywhere. Well, everyone was hoping Nia Jax would leave, so that just worked out.
Nia Jax was released?
She got released.
Because she's dangerous.
Apparently she's not vaccinated. Apparently they've been coming across issues where the building owners or company that own the buildings...
they won't allow.
They won't allow.
Yeah.
So they just... Apparently she said she was off on a leave anyways, and she didn't even know.
Oh, well,
they just said,
she could have always done... she could have always pulled an Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, God, yes.
And just say yar.
And say yar. Jesus Christ. Like, I think it's hilarious to me. But I said this a long time ago, and I don't remember if I told you this. when AEW started, they started picking up mass talent, constant mass talent. They're buying this guy, Keith Lee, blah, 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 blah. And I said, they're going to overflow their roster, and they're just going to have guys sitting around being paid. That's it. And that's what happened. At one point, they had 190 wrestlers on their roster.
Have they cut anyone too?
Well, in this last week, they cut Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Karrion Kross is actually
No, I mean in AEW. Have they cut anyone?
No.
Okay.
I think they released 3 people ever.
Okay.
But they actually released like people that they put money into, like Ember Moon. She was big in NXT.
Yeah.
She was NXT champion, and then she came to the roster, fell apart. Karrion Kross, great NXT, fell apart.
That's okay.
So pretty much this poster we promoted here.
Yes.
Let's see who's left. So pretty much just Selena Vega and
Gargano
and his wife. Everyone else is gone.
All right.
And even on the other one, Adam Cole's gone. Like now, Bobby Fish is in AEW. Kyle O'Reilly's contract ends in 3 months, so he's probably gonna head. Like this is getting ridiculous. Let's just say what it is.
But are they going to?
They're going to sell their company. That's what it is. They're going to sell their company.
Yeah.
Because Vinnie Mac will not... I think what the problem is, and I know we don't typically talk about wrestling on the radio show, but what I think the problem is that he does not want to give over control to Triple H and Stephanie at all. He's a control freak. At the end of the day, it's true. Think about it. Everything has... He's like 80 years old, and they still have to run everything past him. He's like that old man... When I worked in a grocery store many years ago, there was the oldest, the father, the matriarch.
Yeah, who just sits in a thing perched up above looking at everyone. I know exactly what place you're talking about.
And he would just sit there and stare at you all the time and come down and yell at you for no apparent reason and go back up in his perch.
Yep.
And he would fight with his kids and they'd be like, just go back up there. Like, retire. Yeah. And that's what it is. And I think that's what's happening. He's like, listen, I'll never let it go, so I'm just going to sell it. Then no one has it. That makes no sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense. And
the problem is, though...
what they're doing, though, is they're also... Because he's not giving up any kind of a control, these other companies are now, like, catching up.
Yeah.
And it's...
Well, Ring of Honor is now offline. They're going to have to revamp their entire company. Impact will never be a thing. But AEW is going to make a lot of headway. Now, AEW can't hire anyone anymore. They have too many people.
Impact could, because they can get people in...
Well, yeah, they signed Braun Strowman, I think.
Yeah.
He's now Titan or whatever they call him now.
So if they get some of these other people and they continue to do the cross-brand promotion thing that they were doing in AEW, that could be good and bad against the WWE.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
I just think that at this point of the game, it's like every quarter they release another 25 guys, and then you always find a name on there. Like Keith Lee, huge loss for them. Huge loss.
They weren't using him.
That's the thing, though. Everyone's like, well, he was released because he had a bad attitude. Of course he had a bad attitude.
Why can't they release Ricochet?
I don't know. For some reason, they just won't release that guy.
They just won't release him.
Because they know he's money. I think that's what the problem is. They know he's money.
Then use him.
Look at Aleister Black. He left. Look at his name. Look at his name value now. It's massive.
Yeah.
But we're going to take another quick break. Here is Helmet. Oh, from the Crow soundtrack, Milquetoast.
Helmet.
And the police want us to take them seriously.
Fatherhood.gov. The who?
The police department.
Okay.
Now, they've been...
I don't know where you're going.
You know where I'm going with this. To Tim Hortons.
Oh, yes! Damn it!
So I brought this up on the Tuesday show, and I figured that Dan was probably going to want to deep dive this on this show, so I didn't really talk about it too much. I put 3 minutes of conversation into it, but here's a question for you.
Yes.
Should we defund the police?
No. Absolutely 150% no.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
What if it probably would have made things better in this scenario?
So...
Oh, my God. Okay, I don't want to hear about the public safety angle. I don't want to hear about it.
Sorry.
Public safety, my ass. They had him boxed. He had nowhere to go. And it's like, you know what it is? It's like they treating him as the guy that gets offended and everything. Oh, don't say anything to him. He might get offended.
No, so just for a little context in this situation, there was a video that was posted up online. It went through its rounds and all the well-in sites.
Niagara 411, I think.
Niagara 411, yeah. And so there was somebody in a reported stolen truck who got literally pinned up against a wall of a Tim Hortons, St. Charles.
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles. I've
Jesus
been to that.
Christ.
I've been to that Tim Hortons. So you just see the tire start spinning, and then it looks like they stopped for a second. I probably jumped it into the 4x4 mode, and then backed out and like pushed the cop car out of the way.
Well, the car's stolen, so he doesn't care what happens to the truck.
No, and then kind of just spun around and eluded 2 other cop cars.
3
in total.
Ford Exploders.
And got away. And the cops did not pursue. They did not pursue.
See,
to keep the public
they should have
safe.
Followed him. Come on now.
See.
Come on.
Well,
then
the best part of all of that
is the comments.
It's always the comments.
It's always. I was reading some of it, and some of it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's like the
whole
cops
reason
are not
for
doing their jobs. They're obviously just there to get their coffee.
They were there to get a donut. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Come on. You could. You could see that coming as soon as they posted
it.
it.
So many different ways to stop that truck. They could have pinned that truck, and that truck would have been going nowhere.
Yeah, but you're pinning it with a Ford.
3 Ford Exploders.
Yeah.
3. You had 3 trucks. You could have pinned
versus some GM power.
Pinned it. Someone smashed out the driver's side window. Drag him out of the car. Give him a couple fisticuffs on the way out.
Mm-hmm. So you do that, then they're complaining that they were too violent.
Listen, I will argue with anyone about this. I will. I went out on a small rant on my show. I'm a firm believer in cause and effect. Cause and effect. So, I remember watching an episode of Cops. If you remember that year that I watched 3 seasons of
Oh my
Cops.
God, that year was fucked.
I loved it.
All you did was watch. What are you doing watching Cops?
I love Cops.
How many seasons?
32.
32 you went through.
And then they canceled Cops, and I don't know what to watch now. You took it away from me. How am I supposed to see my white trash stealing copper? No. Cause and effect. So there was this one where people were complaining. Actually, I'll share with you a video that I watched. It wasn't even Cops. A man was threatening to kill his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, whatever, with a machete. And they're on the side of a road. She's in the house. He's on the road because the video starts with the cop's body cam. Body cam is watching the guy. They have a good distance. I would say anywhere between 5 to 10 feet away from the guy. And they're like, listen, man, I know you're going through some stuff. And they did a really good job of defusing this guy. Really good job. To the point he put his machete down. To the point he put his machete, literally tossed it on the ground, maybe a foot in front of him. Okay?
Yeah.
So, this is where it goes awry. So there's 2 or 3 cops, kind of like a U, kind of like a U shape around him. And he can walk to the house if he wants to, because they're not blocking that way, which is probably the fault of theirs, but whatever. And she comes out and yells, I don't know what she yelled at him, and he, no word of a lie, runs towards, grabs the machete off the ground that he drops, swipes one cop and starts running. They plugged him with 12 bullets. She's suing the police department.
Okay.
Because of unnecessary force on her boyfriend. Think about this one very slowly right now.
Is this Canada or United States?
United States, of course.
Oh, of course, okay.
In Canada, we was like, sorry, eh? And then shot him. No. But really think about this. He was going to murder her with a machete. And the cops saved her life. And he died, by the way. Saved her life by shooting him several times. I'm confused what they did wrong. Can you tell me what they did wrong?
Right now, I will say they did not do anything wrong. You could have shot him in the leg.
You should have shot him in the leg. Do you know what you're taught in shooting school?
Shoot
when you
to kill?
learn how to shoot a gun?
Shoot to kill?
No.
What?
You shoot for body mass. You shoot for the chest. It's the biggest part of the body.
Yeah.
Don't aim for the head. Don't aim for the arms, legs. The percentage of missing is so much greater.
So when you said cause and effect, if he would not have done that, he would not be dead right now.
Absolutely. Just like the one episode of Cops I was watching, which this guy steals a car. Fine. Already in the bad way. Then the cops try pulling him over. Keeps driving away from the cops. Okay, that's 2. And then as he's driving away the cops, you know what he does? He drives through a busy school neighborhood. Almost clips a kid. That's 3. Are you still with me?
Yep.
That's still 3. And then on top of it, as he's eluding the cops, he sideswipes cars. He's like a fucking ping pong going down the goddamn street. That's 4. 5, he puts the car in someone's house. That's 5. And then 6, my personal favorite about 6, he gets out of the car, shoots towards the police officers who are on his tail, and begins to run, and then the cops shoot him dead. They try charging the cops.
Yeah.
What?
So why do you think cops won't pursue now?
Exactly.
There you go.
That's what makes me angry.
But also with this whole Tim Hortons thing, it was done at a time where kids were waiting for buses. Do you want to have people doing that? And that I do agree with, because having kids, if
There's other ways to diffuse this.
are you? Well, yes, there is always a way to diffuse it, but how many potential lives were not put at risk by them letting him go? They will find him. They will find him.
I would never say that.
They know.
They don't know.
Well, hopefully they find him.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
But that's the point. Now, on the other side of the token, has there been police brutality? Yes. I'm not ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, though, really think about your actions. Ever hear of a guy named Amory King?
No.
I want to show you something, but we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play some Primus. My Name is Mud on Access Radio. I honestly don't know how we're not canceled yet. It is borderline murder mystery how we're not canceled yet.
Well, I have a theory.
What's your theory?
Well,
tell us, Dan. Tell us your
let's
tell
see.
Tell me the story of your people.
Let's see. Well, this isn't really a story of my people, but...
or sing me a song of your people.
No. I don't have a song of my people, because I kind of don't really have people, but what's it around? Like a couple minutes after 10 right now?
Yeah, it's a couple minutes after 10.
Couple minutes after 10 right now, so... Shit, fuck, cocksucker, balls, you name it. Woo. Whatever. Say what we want to say.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Because
this out there.
Because I think we'll get away with it.
Well, it is internet radio. We don't really get governed by too much.
No, we don't. But just like to go along with that last promo that we do have, like literally, fuck, motherfucker, fuck.
Oh my god, you're swearing so much. Did your kids know you're out right now?
What's that? No, they don't.
Are they gone to bed?
No.
Let's say, because I mean,
nothing they don't hear in the schoolyard. But
what
yeah,
school your
like
kids go to?
Like I think I'll get a pass for that one.
Yeah. Really? Get the Jen on the phone.
No.
No, get
no,
on the phone.
No.
I want to hear. I want to hear if you get a pass.
What's that?
I want to physically hear if you're getting a pass.
What was one time I tried to get her on, but she wouldn't.
Oh, I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, but she
wanted
wouldn't.
to ask her something. I'm gonna call you, okay?
Yeah, gonna put you on. Like no.
Yeah. So Dan, you don't Facebook that much anymore. I had a scenario happen to me today.
What's that?
Apparently, on this day, I purchased tickets to go to Jamaica. I also purchased tickets to go to somewhere in Saudi Arabia. I also dropped $700 at Canadian Tire. And I also dropped $400 at Bed Bath & Beyond.
This happened today?
This happened today.
Oh, okay.
I was so good at it, I didn't realize I did it.
Damn. That's good.
Yep.
That's skill.
Yep.
That's skill.
Yep.
So, do they know who hacked you? No?
But they are returning the money now.
Of course.
Well, the majority of those things got blocked. The only thing that squeaked through, believe it or not, was the Canadian Tire one, which was $700.
Okay.
Which was quickly refunded right away.
Okay.
And then the...
like all online?
Yeah, it was all online.
Oh, of course.
And then the Bed Bath & Beyond, which is currently being sent back.
Okay.
It's still charged to me right now, but they have an open claim thing right now. So that's how my day started. It's because I was talking to Amanda downstairs. Hey, do you know... Excuse me. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6:30. You know how you'll get those spam text messages of click here and put in your information?
Yeah.
I was like, I got one. I was like, that's fucking spam, whatever. It said, you just bought tickets for $104 and something fly forward deal or whatever. I was like, what the fuck is that? And the man's like, you better check your bank account. So sure enough, I opened my bank account and I was like, oh, wow, I didn't spend that much after all. So I was excited about that. And then I went to pending charges.
Oh.
And then I saw $2,000 in pending charges, and I went, oh, well, that's not good.
Not good.
That's not good. So, of course, I called TD, and I'm waiting on the phone. Typical business hours, no one's answering. And then, as I'm on the phone with TD calls me. The fraud team called me.
Oh.
And they're like, hey, we noticed some weird things. I'm like, me too.
I'm on hold with you.
No, me too, not hashtag me too. Me too.
Oh.
I want no one to be confused. And also, do not send your hate mail to @BattleSausage1.
Do not.
Do not.
No, because we don't want to get
got upset
hate mail.
A fan of the show actually followed through with that, which we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. It was a good fun giggle for us. Dan is a heathen for using a fork and knife to eat donuts and nachos. We've talked about that.
I like to keep my fingers clean.
That's not... Anyways, I'm not even touching that comment at all. I'm just walking away. And unfortunately, David got the comment because we always joke around, send the hate mail there. And it's funny. What's funny about it is that David said at the beginning, yeah, send the hate mail to me. I don't care. And then he gets it.
When he finally gets a hate mail, he did not like it?
He's like, I don't want... Why am I getting this?
Oh, fuck him.
What am I getting this for? I was like, are you kidding me right now? You're the one who said it was okay. Oh, it's just stupid. I don't know if he was just in a bad mood. I don't know what the problem was. But then he actually got the hate mail. So please do not, wink, wink, send your hate mail to @BattleSausage1, wink, wink.
I think @BattleSausage1 actually agrees that donuts should be eaten with a knife and fork, as well as nachos.
He's a weird one, I tell you.
That's
He's
right.
a weird one. So
I hear he also hates cellophane.
And cake farts?
And cake farts.
All right, here's Dave Matthews. Don't drink the water. Oh, such a good track from back in the day. That is Faith by Limp Bizkit done live. It is obviously a cover, and it still holds up to this day. I was notified by Littlefoot that Limp Bizkit dropped a new album.
Really?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about it. I haven't even looked it up yet. I might do that.
Like Limp Bizkit?
Yes, Limp Bizkit. I wonder if he's wearing his grandpa pants during this thing. The album is called Limp Bizkit Still Sucks.
Well, okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Stampede of the Disco Elephants. And it's also called I'm confused. There's two names to this album? Yep. Still Sucks is the sixth studio album by American rap rock band Limp Bizkit, released on Halloween after the original lineup was reunited in 2009. It's not the original lineup. Westmoreland's not there. Who knows where Westmoreland is? Yeah, it's literally elephants. Literally elephants. They actually... is a song called Dad Vibes.
Oh.
Out of Style, Dirty Rotten Biscuit, Dad Vibes, Turn It Up, Bitch, Don't Change, You Bring Out the Worst in Me, Love the Hate, Barnacle, Empty Hole, Pill Popper, Snacky Poo.
Snacky Poo.
And Goodbye.
So they got kids now.
Okay, so we were reading...
They left off the song Swiper No Swiping.
Oh, might as well at this point.
Fuck.
So there's a real-life Taken happening in the world. I came across the article and I sent it to Dan.
I have this actually pulled up because this is... I fucking love this. Okay?
You love it.
So, a dad allegedly murdered his daughter's boyfriend after discovering that he has sold her to a sex trafficking gang. Spokane dad. He's been charged with first-degree murder of Aaron Sorensen.
Who had it coming?
100%. The 60-year-old was arrested after the bound and gagged body of Sorensen was discovered in the boot of an abandoned car on East Everett Avenue in Spokane last month.
Put it in a place they can find it, but continue.
I don't think he cared.
No,
police have since said it's believed the 19-year-old was killed by the father in November last year following a dispute over his daughter. After rescuing his daughter and taking her home, it's alleged that Einsman tracked Sorensen down to an address in Airway Heights and waited for him to return. Then he allegedly ambushed the teenager and stabbed him to death.
Ugh, what a waste.
So, a statement by police. During that encounter, Einsman abducted the victim, tying him up and placing him in the trunk of a vehicle.
Jesus.
He subsequently assaulted the victim by hitting him in the head with a cinder block and then stabbed him repeatedly, causing his death.
That's dark.
Yes. So, then the dad dumped the car, blah, blah, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
Once again, the comments. For me, it's all about the comments.
It's always about the comments.
So, I'm going to...
pull up these comments
I'm going to pull up a couple of these comments here. I see zero problems with this guy.
I saw that
he should have the court expenses paid for in full. the people setting up GoFundMe's for him. What he did, what the father did was totally wrong.
Man should get an award, not a jail sentence.
Sorry, what the father did was totally wrong. They found the body. Yeah, there's some great comments. Champ of the year.
Someone tweeted out crime of passion.
Crime of passion.
Oh, man.
When you kill a man in war, it's called heroic. But when you do it in passion, it's called murder.
It's not right. But I
would do the exact same thing. I'm calling it right now. That guy, shake his hand.
I think my concern I have with it is that I don't want to come across as a tough guy. I know I come across as an intimidating guy, just the way how I carry myself and whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to come across as a tough guy because I don't want people to have that perception of me. But, and when we lead up to the point I'm going to say, is that if I did have a child, a daughter, and had this happen, the difference between me and this guy, they wouldn't have found the body.
Yeah. Majority of dads out there would feel the same way. They would try to be talked out of it. They would try to be talked out of it. What would I be doing?
Maybe he was just doing it to set an example. I don't know.
Hey, where are you going? I'm just going to go out for a pack of cigarettes.
Go out, get some darts.
And then the next thing you know, you'll see my face on the news. He did the right thing. I'm sorry. Because no matter what happens, that scar on that poor young lady will not heal.
But was it a matter, which I don't know, was it a matter that they did go to the local law enforcement and they did nothing?
No idea.
That's the question I have. Was it that? And he's like, I have no other choice. I need to now do it myself. Because you have to give the system a chance. At the end of the day, you should be trying to give the system a chance. And now, mind you, it hasn't happened to me, so I don't know mind-wise how I would handle it. But if you have no order to these type of things and there's no punishment for it, then everyone's just going to do it.
There will be punishment. Well, if everyone did that to people who did bad things to your daughters, do you think bad things might stop happening to your daughters?
That's different, though. At the time that type of justice was served, there was a lesser amount of population.
Yes.
And it wasn't as rampant as it would be now.
Yes.
It would be a bigger issue now if that type of justice existed compared to how it would happen in Western. Because in Western, if you did something like that and it was proven, that's it, buddy.
If you were selling fentanyl and you got an automatic 25 years in prison for selling fentanyl, do you think you would still sell the fentanyl?
They still do it right now. Like, you can't even have that argument.
They don't get the 25 years in prison. They get released.
Well, but the other argument is that they're told, hey, you do this fentanyl, your teeth are going to fall out, you're going to have health issues, and you're probably going to die.
No, I'm not talking about the doing of the fentanyl. I'm talking about the people who are selling the fentanyl.
Oh, they don't care. The money's too much. That's the problem.
Hmm?
The money is too much. What they can make, the money is too much.
How can you spend it when you're in jail?
Tell that to every Colombian drug lord ever.
Well, that's true.
But you have to look at it that way. Like, you're told, like, you can get 5 to 10 years. Like, 5 years away terrifies me. I don't know how 25 years doesn't terrify someone. And
for career criminals, 5 years is a nap.
Well, why would you want to have that life, though?
Would you take 5 years out of your life so you never ever have to worry about a penny ever again?
Depends on what the scenario ended in. Like, I mean,
let's say hypothetically,
years,
now full disclosure here. Both myself and Todd are not lawbreakers. We support police.
Back in the day.
Okay? Not even back in the day shit. Not even back in the day shit. So, if you had the opportunity to pull some sort of a job where you would get, let's say, $2 million for doing it, but there's a good chance you would get caught and spend 5 years in jail. But if you spent the 5 years in jail, when you're out, you still have that $2 million. Yeah. Would you do that, get caught, spend the 5 years in jail, and then come out and like, okay, I'm going to buy that car, I'm going to buy that house?
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because then they know you have the money. This is not a DB Cooper situation where you can hide the money and come back to it 20 years and later.
Then you get your woman to buy it for you.
You don't play the double jeopardy game. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, I can't be tried for murder twice. I'm like, well, I see what your point is. I get what your point is. Maybe, but
I don't know how the whole criminal system works when it comes to that.
I watch a lot of movies, but the point I'm trying to get to is that I don't know if I can. It depends on what the circumstances. If it was like, hey, you have to go live on this island for 5 years without any technology, but you'll have regular resources to live, just no technology whatsoever. Can you do it? It'll be hard. I will probably struggle with it a lot. I can do that. But if it's like, you got to go serve 5 years in jail, I don't know if I can do that.
You're not made for prison?
No.
No?
No. I think I would change. Not because I'm going to be someone's bitch. I think I honestly would change into a really bad person.
All right.
But your environment, you're
It's because you've been watching Oz.
I watched all of Oz for the third time. I love that show. But anyways, on that note, because this has gone on magnificently too long.
Magnificently.
Mudhoney's up. I didn't pick it.
I did.
Enjoy it. And that was Optimistic by Radiohead. We are wrapping up for the night. Another episode in the book for the Droids Canada Radio.
For the Droids Canada Radio.
Yeah. Episode 32 in the book.
So actually episode 35.
Well, we had a couple weeks that last week we aired.
We've gone through this before. It counts to me.
Yeah, well.
Counts to me.
It doesn't count to me.
Counts to me.
It doesn't count to me.
Counts to me.
It's not that.
So,
what?
Well, no, we have that award-winning
Platinum?
Well, we have
Diamond?
whatever the top.
Let's see. We have gold. Well, that was the first year. We have platinum. That was the second year. This year we have diamond.
So remember when you were a kid and you had to do those stupid fitness things at school?
Oh yeah.
And they had like the bronze, the silver. No, not the track and field. Like the bronze, the silver, the gold, and then the red one was the top one. What was it?
Thing?
No, it wasn't a ribbon
I
thing.
Ribbons.
The Canadian whatever. Oh fuck!
It was that good. You forgot.
Why can't I remember it? This was freaking 35 years ago. I
don't even remember. It
was like 35 years ago for me.
Oh, I'm not that far behind you.
Canada Fitness.
33.
Canada Fitness Awards.
33 years for me.
33? Dude, you're just a pup.
I'm almost 40. I'm less than 6 months away from 40.
You said you're 33.
No, that was 33 years ago for me. So I would have been 5 or 6.
So, Canada Fitness.
Would have been when I was 5 or 6.
Yeah, Canada Fitness was every year.
I don't remember.
We had to do like the flex arm hang and the wall sit and shit.
I don't remember that.
And it was you can get the Excellence Award, which was higher than the gold. It was like the best one. That's like what we got for our for our Droids Canada podcast.
Oh. Yeah, but we don't get an actual physical award because they're trying to shake us down for money.
Yeah, they do try to shake down. But on the flip side, 1 year. Where can you find the hilarious Droids Canada podcast featuring us? You forgot?
DroidsCanada.com.
DroidsCanada.com.
Or as Dan would say, DroidsCanada.ca.
No, screw the CA. It was more expensive. Droids Canada.
It was more expensive for that domain, which makes no sense to me.
.com.
But would it make sense to have been DroidsCanada.ca? Wouldn't it have been more sense if it was Droids.ca?
Droids.ca? I could see that was taken a long time ago.
Oh, probably, but I'm just saying it would have made more sense.
Droids.ca, so it would be a Droids.Canada?
Yeah.
But we're Droids Canada, not Droids.Canada.
Well, it's funny. I was talking to someone else about the original name, the Droids You Are Looking For Canada name.
Yes.
And they're like, why did you shorten it? That was my answer.
Well, do you think it would have gotten flagged?
It's not that it would have got flagged. I think that after the first 100 episodes, I got annoyed saying that.
You got annoyed saying the Droids You Are...
I changed it before that. I think I changed it after episode 50. Is when we're like near episode 500 now. But I think I got annoyed saying the Droids You Are Looking For Canada. And also when you're...
Why wouldn't you just leave it as the Droids You're Looking For? Why did you have to drop the Canada in?
Because I want a Canada. I'm very patriotic. God.
So if you just drop the Canada, maybe it would be...
you know what? You're just running
out of things. It maybe would be a whole different universe right now.
Maybe not Thanos. Pump them hate breaks. But we're going to end it on the great Canadian note. Thanks for listening to Droids Canada Radio. Of course, we're going to end the night with Liquor and Whores.
Good night.
Dan, what happens every Thursday?
That would be DCR Droids Canada Radio.
And what time is it out on Thursday?
That's from 9 till 11 p.m.
Dumb question. Where do you find it?
You find that at accessradio.ca.
And what's the best part?
It's free.